Hello again. Today I'd like to talk about stress, neediness, and how the combination of the two impact upon us as far as losing weight is concerned, and where the interaction causes us to do or not do what's effective. Now, all of us are impacted by stress. Stress comes from the pressures of life. Some of us are more effective at it, some of us not. But all of us experience stress. Now, the reason for stress is all of us, on one level or another, need attention, affection, emotional support. And we go about trying to get that, and it comes out of our neediness. Now, what does neediness mean? It's different for you. It's different for me. It's different for her. It's different for him. Based upon our early life experiences, all of us have needs. And how we gain those needs, how we get them, determines to a great extent how we behave. When I first started out working in New Jersey, I would come home across the George Washington Bridge from New Jersey to New York. I was at that time attending Fordham University on the east side around 60th Street in Manhattan. And I'd come down off the West Side Highway, and there at the bottom of the ramp were men, very disheveled, with squeegees. And they would clean my window, and sometimes, not all the time, I would open my window and give $1. And I noticed something very interesting. The same people were there all the time, except when it was raining, obviously. And no matter how often I would go, they were there. And it occurred to me that no matter how many times I would give $1, it would change nothing. Everything would remain the same. Now, at one level or another, these men were needy. I responded to their neediness, but I realized that my response to their neediness served no purpose at all. One of the things I derived from that in my experiences as a professional psychologist was that the more needy you are, and the more that neediness is fed, the more needy and dissatisfied people were. In my mind, it means that neediness can never be satisfied, and the attempt at satisfaction did nothing to satisfy that neediness. If you accept it in just the way I just shared it, we can be pretty depressed because to satisfy neediness, we cannot fulfill because it's a bottomless pit. Now, all of us want attention, affection, emotional support, but many of us have a very difficult time figuring out how to get it. The answer to the question is verbalization. And we live in a time where we are speaking to each other less and less. We're on our iPhones, we're sending text messages, we're reading emails, and I haven't got the foggiest idea what you're feeling when you want something from me unless it's simplistic, and you have no idea what I need from you because I have to project what I think your feelings are, and you have to project your feelings on me to determine what it is that I mean. Now let's get to weight loss. The moment you are born and you're taken away from your mother, several hours later, you're returned. One of the first things your mother does is smile at you, and often you begin to fuss, and the mother nurtures you. So almost from the moment you are born, nurturing, and here in the form of food, your need, your discomfort is met. Isn't that interesting? Stress, neediness, comfort, and the meeting of those needs are met with food. What an incredibly powerful dynamic. Here's the answer. If we are passive in the way in which we go about getting our needs met, the odds of us being successful are limited. By verbalizing, by expressing ourselves, by interacting with others, we can find ways of getting attention, getting affection, getting emotional support, and we can do it with substitutes for food. And we do not necessarily need to stuff our faces. That's what AccuWeight Loss is about. Teaching you how to live initially without food. And think about it. If you do the program for the initial period of time while you're losing weight, you're living without food. Yet you feel good, you're losing weight, your energy level rises, and your confidence in yourself grows. Once we have lost the weight, comes the second part. If we don't have a structure, then our neediness is going to override, and we will go back to our old habits. So what we need to know is how to create a lifestyle. How do you do that? Join a support group, send me an email. See what happens. If you phone me and say, "Hi, Dr. Schwartz, 973-243-5556. I have a question." And see if you can learn to meet your needs in a better way and lose weight at the same time. Take care.